Hi bestie, hi bestie, hi bestie. Welcome to my 2023 sketchbook tour. I know we're in 2024 now. I'm a little late, it's fine. Please forgive me. Yeah, my only goal for the sketchbook was to finish it. I had no other goal. This is the first sketchbook I've ever started and completed, which is kind of sad, but hey, I did it. I'm here now. I can say I finally did it. Yeah, not much more to say about that, so let's just get started. Welcome to my first sketchbook tour, and also my first sketchbook that I have started and completed in general, which is crazy. It's not even a huge sketchbook and it took me forever. So I've collected so many stickers throughout the year and I didn't want to put anything on here until I finished the sketchbook as a reward, I guess. So I got like my little stack here. Before we get started, I did want to say this is a Strathmore mixed media sketchbook, and I did get this specific sketchbook because I wanted something that was able to take anything from graphite pencil to acrylic wash, watercolor, basically anything, and it held up really well. I really love the pages in the sketchbook. They're really thick, really textured, and I didn't have any problems for the most part. I did have some issues with tearing when it came to acrylic markers sometimes, but I learned that if you just use like a clear gesso on the page, then you're perfectly fine. And I also chose the hardbound cover because I wanted something that I could collect and maybe in the future have like a little bookshelf of all my sketchbooks that I have worked in throughout my life and just go down memory lane if I choose to. I think that's a really cute idea. I forgot the exact size of this sketchbook, but I got the medium one. I'll put it on the screen, and I think this is the perfect sketchbook for travel. It's not too small and not too big. I think this is the perfect size for me. Let's just get right into it. So this first page is my cover page. I saved the first page for last because I know a lot of artists do that. Although I don't love this page, I had fun. I went out of my comfort zone, which makes me proud, and I don't know, it kind of like screams like child. Like it reminds me of childhood in some way, like doing crafts in school. And that was like my favorite part of school, is just being creative, and I feel like this is very creative, and although the outcome isn't all that great, it doesn't really look like me or anything, it kind of makes me happy because it's like my childlike creativity is still in there, and if I was a child making this, I would be so proud of it, so I'm gonna be proud of it. So for this page, you might notice right away that the dates are, I had the habit of starting on this page first and then moving on to this page instead of working from this page to this page. I think I fixed it towards the middle of it, but yeah, this is the first page that I worked on, and my inspiration is just, it was Year of the Rabbit, and I wanted to draw some rabbits, and this is like gouache and like metallic paint, and Prismacolor. This page was a Instagram suggestions page. So I asked my followers for sketch ideas, and I got blue bear, your favorite flower, a cowboy, sunflowers, and mushrooms. Yeah, the blue bear set the tone for this whole page. I really love it so much. I think I want to make it into a sticker in the future. This page, I didn't really know what to draw, but I knew I wanted to draw something in here. So I went on Pinterest and I saw pictures of lambs and kind of just did my thing with it. And this is also a Instagram suggestions page. I got funky candles, a frog in a teacup, an old telephone, and I had a friend try to be funny and say 2 eggs and a sausage, so I added bacon to add more flavor, I guess. And I got a raccoon and just doodles in the background to fill in the page. Again, with the dates starting on this page, going on this page. Don't know why I was doing that. This page is fully gouache. There was no sketch or anything. I just painted and focused on the shapes and the values. And I did like a sunset and like a sunrise kind of thing. So this is February, very much February vibes in this one. This is also an Instagram suggestion page. Someone asked for a strawberry, a pickle, my favorite chocolate, a heart balloon, and a butterfly. And I just added the doodles in the background to fill in the page. I had no idea what to draw for this page. I just knew I wanted to draw, and I didn't really feel like it, but I wanted to force myself to, because again, you can't really finish a sketchbook if you don't draw in it. So I love how it came out. I got inspired with the garlic because of the pickle, because I wrote pickle girls, and as much as I am a pickle girl, I'm also a garlic girl. I love pickles and garlic. So if you know me, my breath probably smells. Just kidding. Yeah, this dog is a little figurine that I saw at the antique store, and because I didn't take it home, I immortalized it in my sketchbook. And this is just like a random boot that I made into a vase, I guess, and just random doodles to fill in the page. This is also an Instagram suggestions page, so thank you to my Instagram followers who give me suggestions on the days that I don't know what to draw. I had someone ask for a girl with a tote, a jumping mouse, a mushroom cat, and an axolotl. I just laid down the watercolor first and kind of just drew over it. And this page is acrylic gouache. I think this was still in February and I was still feeling the February vibes, and I just wanted to draw something heart-shaped and pink. And yeah, you're doing amazing. Just a little reminder for you and me all the time. And I think I really need that reminder because this page is awful. I really did not feel like drawing, but I wanted to just do it anyway. And it's kind of true what they say, like art is like a fart. If you have to force it, most likely it's gonna be shit. I think this is just like watercolor, and I think this is just like a random like chalk marker or whatever it's called. I don't know what was going through my mind. Again, I'm so tired. I was just tired that day, I guess, and started just doodling anything. I drew some orchids that don't really look like orchids. I mean, this pomegranate's cute, I guess. I felt like a fried egg. Yeah, not much more to say about that. Now this one, I am so proud of this one. And again, maybe it's true what they say is like you have to go through the bad bit to get to the good bit. So I recorded the process of making this one and I posted it onto Instagram. I went on a cruise shortly after posting this, and at first it was pretty normal numbers for me, and I went on the cruise. I had no cell service, I had no Wi-Fi, so I was just living in the present moment and I forgot all about this. And when I came back, I got my cell service back and I got Wi-Fi, and my phone was blowing up and I was so confused, and went on my Instagram and I saw that this was blowing up. I think at this point it has like 500,000 views, which is insane to me. I'm happy so many people love this so much. Yeah. And again, working really inconsistently. Going from March 1st to April 16th, I had just gotten Neocolor crayons for my birthday the month before, and I really wanted to try them out. So me and my partner went to the Arboretum and we kind of made this together, you know, trying out how water soluble they actually were and just layering them and everything. Yeah, I don't love how this page looks, but I do love the memory behind this. And here I was trying with the orchids again to redeem myself. I was gonna keep the background pink, but the flowers kept getting lost in it, so I added the blue, and I love how it looks. Last year I found out what a bleeding heart dove was, and it's the cutest bird ever, and I just got inspired by it, so I wanted to draw it, and I added some bleeding heart flowers in the background. Now this is in May. I was trying Ohuhu markers, and I have an Ohuhu marker like review video if you want to watch that. I think I talk more about it, but I think in the video I said that the colors are more true on this paper, which is the Ohuhu paper that I kind of just taped in here, and the Strathmore paper. But I think I like how they look more on the Strathmore paper because they look more vibrant, but it does bleed more on this paper, which I guess is the whole point, for them not to bleed as much. Don't love this sketch too much. I love these. This tiger is terrifying. I don't like it, but I do try to redeem myself later. Again, you can see just how harshly it bleeds through. I didn't want to leave this page blank, so I just did some figure studies, just focused on the shapes. I did have trouble on the crisscross, but I'm really proud of like this little hand. And again, just some doodles to like fill in the page. And because I hated that tiger so much, I wanted to redeem myself, and I drew this little tiger, and I love it so much more than the other one. And I wanted the tiger to be the main focus, and I just love how like this kind of looks blurred in the background and he's really the main focus. And again, you can just see how terrible the bleed through is on these pages, but the color is saturated, so that's all I really care about. And here I realized I hadn't practiced portraits yet, and I kind of wanted to give it a go. And yeah, I don't love them so much. I really need to work on my 3/4 portraits, but I love the water. It looks really cool, and the koi fish look like little cows, and I think it came out cool. Like the water is cool, the portrait's not so much, but you'll see later like there is some progression with that. And here I was practicing using my new pastels, and I tried adding a fixative to these, but the fixative I got doesn't really work with these pastels, so I kind of just painted this and like let it stamp. All right, for this page, I was on a plane for this. I drew this on a plane ride. I am terrified of flying. I just hate the feeling. I know it's safer and all of that. Like I know logically like we're safe and it's safer than a car ride, but I just hate feeling like I'm on a roller coaster. But I was just drawing this to like focus on anything else but the plane ride, and the stewardess comes over to me and she sees me drawing and she's like, "Oh my god, are you drawing me?" And I didn't know what to say to that, so I just looked at her and like she walked away. So I don't know what happened with that, but I guess like you're a beautiful cow if that's what you want to be. But she's cute. So I guess, you know, she was cute. That is her. She was cute. Yeah, and this is another pastel doodle. I drew a duck, and I just added some wax paper because, again, I don't have the right fixative for it. But it's really cute. I love it so much. And this page, I just like blobbed some watercolor, and I wanted to do some more figure studies, but I wanted to do like more of an illustrative figure study, and I really loved how they turned out. I think she's so cute, and she's really cheeky, hee hee ha ha. And this is using watercolor, using my Neo colors, and some shoes that I saw on Pinterest. I believe these are like Melissa Lazy Oaks. And on this page, more pastel practice, and of course I drew tulips. I'm very predictable, and I just wanted to add something more funky in the background, so I used watercolor for the background. Now this, I'm so proud of these portraits. I think this is my favorite one. I just wish I kept the background blank because it's kind of like too busy now, and I wish that they would stand out on their own. Now this is another Instagram suggestion page. I really did not feel like drawing this day, and you can tell. I really love this cat so much though. I think I want to make this cat into a sticker eventually. Everything else I hate. But again, it's a sketchbook. There's no pressure. It's fine. Again, with more portrait practice, just laid some watercolor down and used Prismacolors. They look nothing like the reference photos, but I still love them. They're so cute, in my opinion. And these are just acrylic wash cats. I needed more cats in the sketchbook. Now this is just a planning page. I wanted to make some art for myself and for my studio, and I was just planning out the color palettes and like what I wanted. Did more figure studies. I absolutely love this page. This is probably one of my favorite pages in here. Very proud of how they came out. This one's a mood. Yeah, this page was just a Pinterest page. I really had no idea what to draw, and I just saw a fish on Pinterest and decided to draw a whole bunch of different fish. I can't tell you what kind of fish they are or anything, but it's cute, I guess. I don't know. I think this one's the best in my opinion. That might be like a rainbow trout. Again, I didn't really know what to draw, so I kind of just played with watercolor, made random blobs, and I kind of like it. It looks kind of cool. Like, I would probably frame this in my home. Probably, maybe. Would you? I don't know. And this, another Pinterest page. I didn't know what to draw, so I went on Pinterest. Thank you, Pinterest. And I hated the face so much, and I just added a sticker from Lee Ellickson, I believe. I think I chose this sticker just because the color palette was pretty similar. Now this page, again, more Pinterest stuff, just finding something to draw. And I really love how it turned out. I just put random things, like random objects together on one page, like a little candle holder, some dice, a teapot, and a flower vase. I just think it's so funky, it's so cool, and I really love this page. So this page, I realized I didn't really work with black in my sketchbook at all, and of course I added color because it's me, but I wanted to challenge myself and work with black, and I really love how these little bugs came out. Now these pages might seem familiar. These are from my 6 ways to fill in your sketchbook video, and if you've seen that video, you know that these are just sketches that I've got off Pinterest. These are some Instagram suggestions. I challenged myself with only using 3 different colors, and this is some landscape practice and a drawing from life. Although someone commented that it's not drawing from life if it's a picture, which, I mean, technically they're right, but I would disagree. I feel like if you take a picture from life and you sketch from it, then technically it's still from life. I guess you took the picture, so I don't know, maybe that's just me. And this is a prompt. I wanted something more illustrative, and I think she's so cute. This page I love so much. These are both from the Arboretum. I love the Arboretum, but for this one I was just focusing on like the shapes and everything, and just this is acrylic wash and I think Neocolors also, and just focusing on shapes and different values and whatnot. And this is watercolor and I think like a liner pen, but yeah, I love these colors so much. I made this arch in my mind. The real picture, I'll put it here, but yeah, I kind of just made it my own. And I think that's the great thing about creating, is just you could take something from life but also make it your own, and there's no pressure of it having to be perfect. Now this is my Halloween spread. Yeah, I had just gotten my washi tape that I made, and I wanted to draw something inspired from them. So obviously like the clown pumpkins, I decided to go for like a clown theme. And for this one I decided to draw my ghost lamp that I have, and I don't necessarily love this spread, but I do love this guy. All right, now this is gonna get real. So a lot of the sketchbook is just me sketching. There's really no meaning or anything to like these drawings, but this one is like the first one where like there is some meaning to it. So this day I was feeling, or like this whole month, this was December or November, I think this might be November, I was feeling so horrible about myself. Seasonal depression just hit really hard, and I felt so ugly. I was breaking out from all the stress and everything. Still am. But voiceover Ruby here. Okay, so I went on this huge rant because it was really hard for me to explain what was going through my head. But basically I was saying that I drew 2 different versions of myself. I drew myself the way that I saw myself in that moment, and I drew myself a way that I saw myself months before. The whole point was to show that they're both exaggerated versions of myself. So when I see myself as ugly, I see the most exaggerated things like fine lines, acne, tired eyes, etc. And when I see myself as pretty, I tend not to see those things, which is also an exaggeration because a lot of that stuff doesn't go away. My brain just doesn't focus on them. So the whole point was to help me realize that these versions of myself don't really exist, and I don't know, I just need to be kinder to myself, and seeing them both on paper, I love them so much, so I should love both versions of myself as well. And this is for my ArtX, like trying the ArtX supplies video. I really love this page so much. Like I said, I think I'm gonna make something out of it, and I really hope it turns out great, and I might share it with you later. Again, this is another trying the ArtX supplies. I really love how this house turned out, and the tiger came out super cute. I love how colorful it is, and I also used some neo colors in the background too, just to darken up the page. Now this is the holiday page. I was feeling very festive, I guess. I just took some things from my studio and sketched them. Yeah, this is just like the coal erase pencil and a brush pen. I don't know the exact name of the brush pen that I used. If you can tell me, let me know. But I love this. And again, I wanted to work with black because I rarely do, and I just love how it came out. And the last page, this is also an Instagram suggestions page. Someone asked for swans, tomatoes, and a moth with eyes on its wings. I don't know, I think it came out pretty cute. I really love the swans a lot. But yeah, that's it for the sketchbook. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and let me know what your favorite spread was or favorite page was. Feel free to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see my future videos. One of my goals for 2024 is to finish multiple sketchbooks, and I also want to finish a sketchbook in a week, which is a very tall order for me, but I don't know, I think I can do it. So if you subscribe, you might see that too. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye, bestie.